It's so nice.
That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we good.
How about this one?
Yeah, this one's been rolling. It's been
Oh.
catching the whole conversation since 30 minutes ago.
Okay. yo, what's up, man? We back, y'all. This is Gems and Jewels podcast. You understand me? This is just to come get some in the building. Rock with my co-host right here.
Yes, sir. It's the accident. We here with another special guest.
Very special. Right here, we got Chef Kizzy.
Hi, guys.
Kizzy Kitchen right here. Also, so let us know a little bit about yourself. They can introduce yourself as well.
Okay, so I have been catering since I was 18. I actually turned 30 on Sunday.
Oh, you did? I can't believe it.
No, I turned 30 on Sunday.
Oh, you
Sunday
turned?
coming up.
Oh, Super Bowl Sunday too. Okay.
Yes, right? Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, right.
But I specialize in soul food, but my cooking, it ranges from Mediterranean all the way to soul food. So I can do like versatile cooking. I like to fuse all of my food, like all my soul food, with like Mediterranean, Chinese, Spanish. So it's always like a different taste whenever you're getting the food.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been doing this a while. I also bake sometimes. I'm getting the hang of that. And I specialize in like dessert jars.
Yes, I was just talking about this.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into it because like
I wanted to bring y'all one, but
no, I know, sure knows. It's time to we understand.
I'd rather come support.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it. So I'm like, she about to bring one. I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, you might bring one of them. What do you call them?
They're like mason jar treats.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say because it's like cake, but I'm not gonna say cake jars because I do my own thing to it. I do peach cobbler, I do apple cobbler, I do pies in the jar, I do all of that. So I'm not just gonna say cake jars. I say mason jar treats.
Okay, absolutely. Because I've had the stuff.
Yes.
And it's just it was delicious.
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying? So actually we if y'all don't know. If y'all been to my she worked with me before. She was actually at the movie premiere.
Yes.
Right? And also you was at the Thanksgiving Thanksgiving event I had at Saeed too. So there's a reason why, I look for her to get food. It's delicious. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
100%. All right. Oh, so recently we seen you was with Angela Yee.
Yes.
And Mano and them, right? How you get up on that? So what was going on with that?
So I was hounding her for a long time, like hounding her to get on there for a minute, ever since she started, because like she's so inspirational. I love to see Black women like
absolutely
go to the next level, especially when they've been in their own little things.
Yeah.
But I've been hounding her for a while, and she finally like got in contact with me and was like, "Yeah, just come up here and you can cater for us." Yeah. So I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah, all right, that's what's up though.
Yes.
Yeah, so Mano was there. Did you know Mano was going to be there?
No, I didn't know he was going to be there. No.
No. Oh, that's dope though too. Yeah, because I seen it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's real good. Because now you got so much more exposure too.
Yes.
You got what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel that's real dope.
So did they have your food? Like,
yes, they did. I made jambalaya. I made a strawberry shortcake jar. I made macaroni and cheese. I'm really known for my macaroni and cheese. Okay. And mixed vegetables and turkey burger sliders.
Oh,
yes, because she doesn't eat red meat. She doesn't like red meat or seafood.
Nah, the turkey burgers is a good sign, especially in our community.
Yes,
we love a good turkey burger.
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah, so I seen that you've been doing. It's a YouTube that you have with your daughter.
Not yet.
It's not a YouTube.
Not yet, because I don't know how to edit everything yet.
But okay, but I've seen you been doing that. How'd you get that started? Like, what made you come up with that idea?
So my daughter is about to be 11, and she's into the phone. Like,
okay.
So I said, let me find ways to get her out of that phone so that me and her and the baby, when she can get in the kitchen, can spend more time together. Because it's all about technology.
Absolutely.
Nowadays. So I was cooking one day. She came in the kitchen. She's like, "Oh, what you making?" I said, "You make it with me." Matter of fact, we're gonna record it because I used to record myself all the time, cooking. And I said, "We're gonna record it." But she's always asking me, "Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Like, what are we eating? What are you cooking?" So I'm like, "All right, I might as well use this."
Yeah, because that's what I'm now. It's sort of like I'm listening for.
Yeah, hey,
like
Mom.
exactly.
We got the baby saying it too now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I like that because I was. The reason why it stood out a lot to me too, because I do things like that with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? How I try to incorporate her in all the things that I'm doing and stuff like that. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing to see.
Yes.
And get them involved and you see if they like it.
And it's another way of bonding too.
Absolutely.
It's another way of bonding.
Especially if they're all into these phones. it's like, all right, look at what we just created.
Exactly. And then they get excited, and now she's like putting more insight on it, like, oh, maybe we should do this. Mom, how about I do this? And I'm like, all right, okay. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And I see y'all like a close-knit family. I see you showed up with your
yes,
mom.
with my mom.
Yeah,
yes.
So like, how has that affected raising your children? You know, like,
My mom, she didn't play no games. Like,
right.
she was always there for us. She always made sure we was good. Even now, like, you know how some people aren't fortunate enough to have like their parents. They be like, you 18, get out the house. No, she don't play that either.
Okay.
What you need, my dad as well. What do you need?
Yes.
I got you. You down on something? I got you. They don't play about it. Like, my dad has the girls right now, so we don't be playing.
No, that's a beautiful awesome. That's a support system.
Yeah,
support system
because it's rare. A lot of people don't have it, so I'm thankful for it.
Exactly. Me as well. I'm so grateful for that because it's like, whenever I need any support,
I'm trying to get her to watch the girls the whole weekend from
No, I feel you.
Look.
That's something I she's trying to hit at that right now.
Put a little bug in
the Word is ball.
Now I get it, and that's I feel like that's important because I have a daughter myself around the same age, 13.
Yeah.
And I do some of the same things now, but I feel like she getting to that age, you know, with some girls, like, it's like, it's boring for them now. You know, I'm like, it's hard getting her
I get
the
so
kitchen.
like, I get kind of like sad because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, when they were little, they're like, oh my gosh, like, mommy, daddy, come on, like, we could do this. And now it's sort of like, it's like not saying that it's separate, but they're getting to a stage where it's like, okay, I don't really want to be under you that much, like, and it's like, oh my gosh, like,
no, I feel it too, because I'm like, damn, baby,
yes,
give me them little side hugs. I'm
exactly.
Like, I'm like, come on, baby, be a real one.
They don't want to do that no more. They don't want the kisses on the forehead. They don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, dang, man.
So we have to find ways to bring them in, cause
absolutely, yeah, because that's definitely a thing. It's amazing. Because we keep them incorporated and they learn a lot too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of waiting and learning later.
Yes.
You got what I'm saying? Let me see.
So how did you find like your style? I know you said you did like fusion food and like, so how did that come about? Did that come from childhood? Like, that's how you ate growing up? Like,
no, we ate.
Is that from your experience, work experience, or?
So I've worked everywhere. You name it, I've worked everywhere.
Right.
I feel like, so my idea of learning things is, my favorite number is 3. My idea of learning things is, I learn it either in 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. Most of the time it's usually 3 months. So
that's great.
I go to a job, I stay there, and once I get, like, I make sure I excel in everything within 3 months, and I get everything that I need so that I can bring that onto my collection and add it on to whatever I have going on. Right. I worked at the Hilton, I've worked at the Hyatt, I've worked at Popeyes. I've worked at Popeyes doing dishes. I started off doing dishes for Popeyes, yes.
Yeah.
But I used to sneak.
You
have to start at this.
That's usually
have to.
I heard that.
And I tell you, I used to be so mad. Popeyes, freaking where else? I worked everywhere, like mom and pops everywhere. Yeah. But my biggest inspiration, I worked at this catering company in Parsippany, and it was Mediterranean food. I've never had Mediterranean food before. Now the chef was she was cool, but this was my first time working with a female chef. And she was like kind of like, you know, passive aggressive. So I would watch her a lot. I would take a lot of pictures and I would pay attention because I've never seen like the meshes of the food and all of that stuff. So I'm like, maybe I can bring this into my food. And when I started adding in the flavors, it was different. Totally different. I'm trying to master Chinese. Yes, and Japanese.
My favorite cuisine. So I was actually in the military and I did a year in Korea.
Oh, wow.
So that changed my life and how I ate, how I dressed, everything. You know, even how I smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of those things they do, and you wonder why Asian folks last so long.
Yes, because they do it differently.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, the way they eat, like, they do a starch, they do a meat, they do, like, 10 different vegetables. You know what I'm saying? All in one sitting. And they do that 3-4 times a day.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, the fact that they eat like that, they, you know, are, like, present. Because they have everything they need in their bodies to, like you said, learn in 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years if they needed to. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's interesting that you grasp those things because I feel like, for me, I'm a chef myself, but in the process of all of this, I learned, like, how you work in the hotels and things. I work in, like, the day community.
Okay.
So like nursing homes, stuff like that. And it ain't designer food by any means.
No, but that's another level
but
of
just
learning.
learning diets.
Yes.
Is what, you know,
put
me on.
Mm-hmm.
But me, I fucking every night before I go to bed, I need something sweet.
Yeah, me
so
too.
like, my thing is like, much like you, like I love making desserts, but I make like brownies, like yellow cake, like actual like down south desserts. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I love the fact that you do all these things. I definitely gotta get a jar. Yes. But I just like for me, that was my thing. Like making those things like that are super bad for you, like make it healthy.
I think it's a part of the culture, though. You know, like I feel like even back in the day, you know how they say slaves, they used to like take the scraps and we used to make something out of nothing, basically. So that's why I feel like we're prone to it. It's like I don't know how to explain it, generational and how you're cooking and all of that stuff. So.
Yeah, passed down.
Yes, basically. I think that's why we eat the way we do, and we always need something sweet after we eat our food.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. That's passed down generation.
Yes.
Grandma did this.
That's what I call it. But I'm trying to keep control of it in this everyday battle. That's why I'm with this man. He be trying to get me on my He's still trying to get me in there, but
absolutely. We gotta work it out. I help you out with the diet too. I got some good nutritional diet.
You gotta do a parasite cleanse. I heard that it's like a parasite that is basically telling you like, oh, get up and get something sweet. Like get up and get something sweet.
I'm telling you.
Yes, like you fall victim to it every night. Listen, I know the same thing. I know. I've been through it.
Do you have like a favorite sweet that you make yourself?
Not that I make, no. I have a favorite sweet that I like to eat. You know those, they don't sell them no more. I don't know if it's discontinued.
What?
That almond ice cream bar? Oh my God.
Oh, from Haagen-Dazs, right? Oh,
I don't even know what that is.
Got me in the cold, bro. They make the best ice cream in the world.
Yeah, in the world.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, they got something figured out. It's very smooth and creamy. And even when it melt, it don't make a mess. You know how when ice cream melt, it make a mess? Haagen-Dazs don't even make a mess.
Yeah, they gonna buy this. Yeah, they got buy this footage. That was a good commercial.
Yes.
No, for real.
No, but I do. One of my favorite jars is the cookies and cream jar. I was gonna bring that today.
Okay. Yeah,
that was one of my favorite jars.
Is that one of your top sellers? Like, what's your top seller?
Strawberry shortcake, French toast, cookies and cream.
And it's the one that be in the jar.
Oh, and peach cobbler. Peach cobbler.
Those is good because I'm trying to tell you.
With some vanilla bean.
You gotta tap in.
Yeah. Nice and smooth.
You probably gonna grab some of that after the joint.
I gotta see you triggering that little.
Yeah, word. That's the parasite right there.
No. We gotta fight it. We gotta fight it.
For real.
So who do you feel is, or you don't gotta be a person, it can be whatever. Who do you feel is your biggest competition right now? It could be in the area. It could be another chef that you feel like you battle with or something like that. Or
I don't pay attention to people like that.
I
try not to. Like,
there it is.
You get caught up in, because I know as a female, me looking at social media, looking at all the BBLs and all that stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that. I want that. Nah. But it's like you get caught up when you look into other people's things and you're not focusing on what you're doing, you get messed up and you forget. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was like that in the beginning, like, dang, like, how come I can't get this, I can't do that. But then once I started focusing on myself,
absolutely,
I don't have no competition. I don't see any.
There you go.
Right, you made yourself a lane.
Yes. I'm in my own lane and I'm gonna stay there. I'm not paying attention to anything else.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. That's like when I was saying that I am the lane.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
I am the table.
Yeah, exactly. I am that. You understand me? Yeah, because it's so easy because you can so easily get caught up into that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But it's about perfecting your craft.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And if you're not doing it for you, who you doing it for?
Yeah, exactly. So you know, that was a fantastic. That was a great answer.
Thank you.
But word good because I was thinking about that because I know, comedians battle, chefs battle, and things like that. Sometimes it's even just friendly competition. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
So have you ever looked into like making your brand nationally known, like trying to franchise it, like trying to get as many people in front of it, or you want to keep it as like a niche thing, like if you know.
No, I want to become a brand. I want Kizzy to be in pots and and I don't want to say like Paula Deen, because Paula Deen used to be my favorite, but
I feel you.
I want to be in pots. I want to be in cookware. I want to be in Tupperware. I want to be in your Walmarts, your Targets, all of that stuff. I mean, it's going to happen. Not want to be. It's going to happen.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So how do you, like, what are some things you feel like you're in the process of doing or doing currently, you know, to like align yourself with that? I mean, like, you got the exposure now. I know you're getting, you know, gigs out the door, you know. So like, what do you feel like are some things that you need to do? You know,
so networking right now, and basically, because I'm very shy, like working on.
You gotta get over that.
Yes, I know. I'm learning. Working on being a little bit more outgoing and stepping outside a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, because that's also another thing or reason why. Because I remember before the camera started rolling, you asked me like, "Oh, why y'all start this?" Well, so that's another reason because you can exercise that practice on like if it's public speaking or just getting out there, just getting better and getting used to talking to people on camera and stuff like that. Though there's also a platform for you where you can practice. You know, exercise your skills. You know what I'm saying?
Did you plan to cook? Like you know, like that was like you knew like. When did you know that? Like
I knew since the age of 12 that I wanted to be a chef.
So you were cooking for the house and all that?
Yes, the first meal I made was a calzone because I love Italian food.
I like me calzone.
Horrible. Yeah. Horrible.
Oh, it went bad?
Yes. Yeah. Horrible. I was so mad. I was so upset. But now my calzones, you can't.
Yeah,
they fired.
Yeah, they fired. Did somebody teach you or
no?
Did you no?
Learn myself. I watched my dad cook.
Okay.
But everything else, because you know he just cooked for Southern food. Okay. I learned from experiences.
Okay. Yeah, like so. Is that why you fuse? Like you don't? Do you have a favorite food that you enjoy or something? Like,
Italian.
So that is Italian. So like, what is your favorite meal? For me, my favorite thing, hands down, shrimp fettuccine alfredo.
Okay.
Like, but I'm actually like my grandfather. I don't know him much, but my grandfather's from Sicily.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, bro. Like, yeah, so like I grew up eating pizza all the time. Yes. Calzones.
Listen.
Pasta dinners. Gotta have the garlic bread. Garlic knots actually.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
with the marinara sauce.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like I always wonder like what made people, you know, click with the food. Like what was that one experience? What was that thing that like it's like, yeah, I know I want to cook.
Oh, stuff shows. So there was this place called Nuzio's, and I was like, I want to try something. I used to love manicotti, but manicotti, like, it gets really, like, soggy after a while. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I want to try something different. I ordered some stuffed shells, and they were so good. Like, I don't even like it with anything extra. Right. Yes, I don't even like it with anything extra. The sauce has to be perfect. The cheese has to be nice and perfect, and that ricotta has to melt in your mouth. You know how sometimes people cloud it up and they, it got to melt in your mouth. I got it from this place called Nunzio's in Scotch Plains. Oh my God.
Nunzio's.
Changed my life.
You know about
Changed my life.
That's so great, bro. Jersey, for one, is small. But like the world in general is so small, bro, because we don't even know that we all eat the same things.
Yes.
Do the same things. You know, think the same way. Mm-hmm. And that's part of why we got this platform here, bro, so we can just sit down and have a conversation and get this information out, bro. Because I feel like, you know, I was just talking about it, bro. I'll be in the house. I don't be outside no more. But I feel like I party so much. Like, our generation, like you said, you just turned 30. I'll be 31 this year. Okay. Oh no, I just turned 31 this year. I'll be 32 this year.
I'll be 33. 33 joints.
It's okay.
But we were that generation of the teen parties and all. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, I was in the house. I was in the house.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You was cooking.
No.
Okay, not yet. He was like, shit, I gotta chef it up. All right, I need to get my practice on right now.
I said, but because of that, I'll be in the house cooking myself, you know, or just taking it easy, bro, because life's too short. But anyways, because of that, how have you been affected by the corona, like the whole pandemic? Like, did that affect KizzyzKitchen? I know that's right. So how were you able to navigate and adjust through that?
Listen.
Because, I bring that up, not to get you, I'm sorry, but I bring that up because that's what these, like, investors, if they could see that you can make it through the pandemic, they're like, what did she do or he do to survive that? So it's like good to get this information out there. So I'm just curious.
I was thriving during COVID. Now I was going through a really bad breakup. So I had to get out the house. I said, ooh, I got to get outside. Like, I have to get outside.
Right.
On top of that, unemployment didn't give me no money. And I was supposed to be receiving disability from expecting. Didn't get that either.
Wow.
So I had to literally fend for myself. And the only way I knew how to do that was through social media. So
absolutely.
I forgot, I'm not going to say I forgot his name because I did forget his name. I apologize if you see this. He was the first person. He's like, yeah, you look like you got some good stuff going on. He's like, but in all honesty, the thing that's gonna get you is your face. So I'm like, okay, like I said, I really don't want to like show my face like that. I don't want to post my face. I just want to post my food. He's like, no, start it off, post your face, and I promise you're gonna get people to order your food. I started posting my face and all of that stuff, and then I started getting the orders, and then I started getting invited to the pop-up shops and all of that good stuff. So
they want to see who's behind
yes.
This.
If you just talk about like, people want to see the process. That's what they fall in love with.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know how much money Beyonce and it didn't win a Grammy, but. Bro, you know how much he made off of Renaissance, the movie, bro?
I know.
And how much people went back to the album and listened to it 10 times over?
I know. See, it went crazy.
But it shows the process and why people love this person so much because of how hard they go for their own. And she's not even doing nothing special. She's just calling everyday life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like that's important, and that's what separates you. Like you said, you create your own lane. That separates you from... I feel like at least 80% of the market, at least in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Because I cook myself, but I'm not on the social media. I would still be shy and shit.
You know what
I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what I always be trying to tell people too, though. I'm like, yo, man, you just gotta get in front of the camera, let them see. Because when they can attach it to a person, they feel more connected
to you.
Yeah, that's what it is. More like connection to the person.
Like,
yes.
Because I can swipe at all. I can swipe past the plate all day. But I mean, if I see Kizzy all smiling and shit,
and the car, when I used to be in the car singing with my daughter and stuff, that used to get everybody.
Exactly, bro. Because I used to say, I'm like, oh shit. To the point where it's like you forget that one of the ways I met her was through cooking. Yeah. And I was like, nah, I want to see what her and the daughter's doing. You feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So attach it to the person is real, real cool. So speaking of that, well, you mentioned something, but what I wanted to talk about, with you, being an entrepreneur and cooking and being busy and stuff like that, how does that, how do you entwine your business with your romance life?
Right.
I feel like you
hit a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Non-existent. It's non-existent.
No? Is it because of the busyness?
No, it's because I had a bad breakup. So I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I got you.
But do you feel like, because I actually talked about this with my fiance, like, do you feel like, because I feel like it's this thing with single women nowadays and women who are together and just how revealing they're being, right? So, like, do you feel like, or just like, minus that, or it's just about like, what do you call this independent woman now, right? Well, I forgot the new word that they said.
I don't know.
But that they created. But
I'm
like,
hearing a lot of errors.
Oh, that's what it was. These city girls want to live a soft life. Right?
Soft girl.
It's not possible.
And being your soft girl era, right? And my thing is like, especially with women of our pigment, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, like most of the women I know of or grew up with have a hard exterior in a sense where it's like they, they don't play no games for the most part, and it's like they not about to depend on no nigga regardless to get them a life that they see for themselves. Yeah. So do you think it's more like just mindset, especially in this community, or do you think it's like a product of what we living in today, like society?
If you want me to be really honest, I really believe there's an agenda. Like there's a goal. Like the black family is A1. You get what I'm saying? Like if you look at how we were in slavery. Like, even though all that stuff was going on, the man was taking care of things, the woman was taking care of home. Even though all that other stuff, we still had family. We had church. We had love. We had community. All of that is gone because I feel like people are so self-centered now. And I think we live in a world where we have so many people that are so self-centered and they're full of like, ooh, what can I get from this person? Haha, I played you, I got you. Instead of it being like, all right, it's not always about getting something out of someone. You can experience a person, get something out of it, but also not just for personal gain. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody bouncing off of each other, everybody growing, everybody expanding, but nobody wants to do that. People like to gatekeep. People like to keep things for themselves. People like to steal other people's ideas, just a whole bunch of selfishness. It's not a lot of people being a community, basically. And I feel like women, we are the heart of the home, and it falls on us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. I wanted you to say exactly what you said to ask you this. Do you feel like the plight of the black man or what the black family is that, like, you know, like, women don't want to be in a relationship where they have to take care of men? But it's what society did to us black men that have us in this situation. So it's like, it's a sticky situation. So it's like, it's putting black women in a position where it's like, I'd rather take care of my damn self, nigga.
I'm better off by myself.
You know what I'm saying? And do you like, are you of that mindset because you had to become an independent woman or feel like you have to present with this hard exterior so it makes it hard, or do you feel like just your lifestyle is what it is so you don't got time for that?
I'm a softie. I'm a big softie. And I feel like I love too hard. So I have to put on a front. Not even a front. Because I don't play hard. I'm a softie. But I work. My work is my baby. My work is my relationship. My work is my love. I haven't found anybody to tear me away from that yet. And when I did care or love for someone, they distracted me instead of helping me grow. Okay. If that makes any sense.
No, it makes complete sense.
But I'm all for it. Like, if I could find somebody, they just know if you with Kizzy, you're gonna be a worker. Like, you're gonna work. You are a business partner with me. And a lot of people don't understand that dynamic. In order for a team to come together, everybody has to play a role.
Yeah. That's what a relationship is. We talk about it a lot on this show because, especially as black men, we searching for, like, we curious. We searching for answers. Yeah. Like, give me the jewels to make another black woman or the black woman in my life happy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important, and I feel like our race is getting diluted. Yep. And not, like you said, it's almost non-existent at this point as far as culture, because it's being jacked by everything else and everybody, you know. So it's kind of messed up to be out here, and for you, like, to be on the grind is like, you know, you reach a certain level of success that you see, because like you said, that's what's going to happen. And I feel like most, you know, black women think like this, and it happens for them because they have this mindset. Yes, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you doing the right thing because I feel like I found mine, so we found each other, because she was going through the same thing, going through a bad breakup. You know what I'm saying? When you thinking about I was focused on myself, bro. Myself only when I met her. And then it kind of hit me. And it was like, you know, this was the first time I did this in my life, bro. I told her, I'm like, I like it. I don't want to play no games. Yeah. This is what I want to do with this relationship. And I felt like it was until that point. She didn't take me serious until that point.
Until you straight up said it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. You was honest with yourself.
Yeah, because you got to be open. You got to be vulnerable. I feel like a lot of black men feel like they can't be open. Yeah. Like, once you become an open book for your woman, she starts to pour into you.
Absolutely. And that's what we're talking about.
If you get the right one.
And it made me better.
Of course.
It made us both better because it gave her a support system and it gave me confidence.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what a partner does for you. Give, especially black men, we need that shit.
Of course.
We need all the confidence.
It's a beautiful thing. It helps out so much. And that's why I said we have to stop competing against each other in a relationship. It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
We're not competing against each other.
Because we're going to grow together, period. Exactly. Like, it don't matter.
We got to stop the competition. So it's like, so you think maybe you would be compatible with the other chef? What do you think about that? You ever thought about dating a chef?
Like somebody that...
I've had crushes on chefs.
On chefs?
Yeah, but I don't know.
No, you don't know? Yeah, because I thought about this, because I was always, I'm in the fitness world and stuff like that. I always think, like, I didn't think I would want to because it was too much similarities, maybe. But it's actually enjoyable to meet at some point. But you just gotta know when to separate too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because then you'll end up being with them all the time because that'll be I do the same thing for work, and then also y'all chilling at home. It could be an overload. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you gotta have those points of separation and stuff like that to build the strength.
I feel like in every relationship, you need to have the artist and you need to have the person that is stable, because your artist is always gonna be crazy. Like,
absolutely,
he or she is gonna be nuts, and you always need that person that's gonna be like, "Hey, chill out, relax."
Absolutely, yeah, to bring it to that space. Does your partner need to like your cooking?
Yes,
absolutely, right? That would make sense, because that would be weird, right? If
that'd be crazy. What?
Yeah, it's like
you don't like my cooking. Who else's food are you eating, huh?
Yeah, word.
Would you want to like that person's cooking, or in other words, would you like your man don't need to be a chef, but do he need to know how to cook?
Yes, because if you don't know how to cook, then that's a problem. Or I could teach you how to cook. Like, that's not an issue as long as you're willing to learn. But if you don't know how to cook, that's a problem.
Nah, that's okay. Because I feel like in my house,
exactly. At least survive.
Yeah. I mean, in my household, we take turns. Like, she don't always cook. She cook a lot of the time. But I cook too, so it's like it's that balance.
Yeah, it's a balance.
Everything has to be an equal balance, because if it's not, then you're gonna have one person like, "Hey, you don't do this, and I always do this." Like,
that's it. Then it gets nasty.
Yeah,
it's like now we're competing again.
There we go.
Because then it goes right back to competition and stuff like that. So look, it's also Happy Black History Month again, to cameras and stuff like that.
For sure.
It's Black woman queen chef over here. So how do you feel? Do you feel like you inspire little black girls to either be entrepreneur or chef or something like that? Though?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. How do you think you do that?
Basically by being myself, like being authentic and being true to myself. I feel like I do. I have a lot of young chefs that message me, but like I be giving them advice, but it's like I'm still getting there.
You're still learning, but you're trying to help them get to a point as well.
Yes, I don't believe in gatekeeping. I don't believe in not telling anybody the game. I don't believe in charging anybody for it, because you get nothing out of it. Like, what's the point of it?
Yeah.
So if people come to me and they ask me and they want to know certain things, I don't mind.
Me neither. It's like I like to share, especially with my people, my younger youth and stuff like that. It's like, why not share this information?
Exactly. That's the only way we're gonna excel. Like,
because I want us all to be good.
It gotta be about the youth 100%.
Yeah, that's the future. Without the youth, it's the future.
Yes.
So if you see,
I was just singing the Whitney Houston song in my head.
I know that's right. You gotta put that in the edit. So Troy, mental note, man. But so if you've seen 12-year-old self or any little black girl, like, what advice would you give to her? Or if you've seen 12-year-old Kizzy, like, what would you tell her? Like, what advice?
12-year-old Kizzy, like, girl, chill out, relax. That attitude is not needed. The more you calm down and the more you sit and you think, the better things will be. I was always a rebel. And I always wanted to fight against what was going on, even what my sister used to say, a rebel without a cause. But now I understand. There's a time to speak. There's a time to be heard. There's a time to be quiet. And there's a time to stand up for yourself. Everything is not always a fight. Now I know. So if I could tell my 12-year-old self that, it's like, everything doesn't always have to be a fight.
Pick your battles.
Pick your battles, yes.
Yeah, I learned that myself. But I used to fight a lot. A whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, something's not worth it, man. You end up hurting yourself more than anything.
Yes.
After a while, you know what I'm saying? Some people deserve.
Because once people get a certain perception of you, they can't get it out of their head.
Exactly. I know. I had to live with that too. It was like, I was coming around and be careful. You might fuck up the party or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But
you don't want to be that nigga, right?
I'm like, man, bro. I'm like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, so I definitely understand that. Damn, I forgot what I was about. You got anything coming up?
Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah. Give us, let everybody know what you got going on.
So I am doing actually a big catering tomorrow in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Saturday, I have a Valentine's Day menu that I'm running until the 14th and also on the weekend, just in case you don't know it.
Gotcha.
The weekend after the 14th.
Okay.
I have a few more videos that I'm doing with my daughter. We're probably gonna switch up the theme of the video, but that's about it for right now.
Okay.
So how can we order from you, or like, if say I want to purchase like a Valentine's Day meal?
So you can either hit me on Instagram. Instagram has all of my, my information, my contact info. And then I also have a website, KizzyzKitchen.com. You can order on there as well.
Okay.
Great. So you say you're doing that for the B-Day special?
Yes, I'm doing a menu on this weekend. So the 10th and the 11th, the 14th, and then I think it's the 17th and the 18th.
Okay. I got you. So yeah, speaking of B-Day, so do you have like any recommendations for or to use to any foodie, or even if you into that or not into that, foodies to use in the bedroom?
Right.
Yeah, like you got some stuff that can drip something on something or something like that.
So honey is always good.
Okay.
Honey. I don't like chocolate. Chocolate makes a mess.
Okay.
It makes a mess. Honey, fruit roll-ups.
Fruit roll-ups. Okay. I never used fruit roll-ups. That's a great idea.
And if you have a, what do you call those things? What is it? I think it's a humidifier for the air. Aromatics. Because listen, I feel like we like to smell certain things. Aromatics is good. Music is also a bonus. Trying to think what else as far as I don't really like to put too much food in the bedroom.
In the mixing.
Yeah, but honey is good because honey isn't too bad.
Honey isn't too bad if you get into the wrong parts and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. If you're using fruit, food in the bedroom,
honey,
be careful.
Because it's natural.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Honey is more careful because you get it in the wrong stuff, you might have to cut. So be careful what you're using out there. Okay, that's all. Be careful. That's all. Food safety in the bedroom by Kizzy. Where it's going though? Okay. Yeah, no, because I heard that too. Because back in the day, when I was trying things, I had all different types of stuff on stuff, and I didn't realize until later on that that can cause a problem. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I had no idea. I was like, let me pour this on here.
No, you're not supposed to do
that.
that.
They don't know better. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing is, it ain't no good. I didn't know that. I'm trying to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had no clue, but now I have more knowledge on that.
I might have to do something, put something on my own Wednesday.
Yeah, but the thing is, like you were saying with the absolutely, the thing that you were saying about the humidifier and stuff like that, because I know a couple of different smells that arouses the woman's nose, arouses men's nose, because I do massages. I also do sexy massages too. So you feel what I'm saying? I can send y'all my menu if you want to at a later date. Y'all can DM Mr. Come Get Some in the building. Mr. Come Get Some Feel Good is the massage page. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can check it out on there.
Check them out.
You know what I'm saying? But I know different smells to make the arousal senses.
Yeah, like the lavenders and the tea tree.
All those things. And there's different smell combinations that you put together to cause a little bit.
So what's your go-to?
What's my go-to?
Yeah, the combination.
It's like a lavender. It's a lavender cinnamon combination.
You love that cinnamon.
Cinnamon is good though.
Yeah, lavender cinnamon with
cinnamon is good
citrus.
For love too. Like
yes.
If you put it under your pillows, you sleep on it.
Absolutely. Citrus. I also speaking of that, then since we're talking about cinnamon, I got my body butter. It's called Cinnamon Island.
Okay.
I definitely
like it.
It smells fantastic. You know what I'm saying? It's for the ladies, the men, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It smells real good. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting a lot of good responses. I've been moving that since about last year, but I had to slow down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's back out there, Cinnamon Island. We could try it. I'm gonna have some samples out somewhere.
Yeah, you should have brought some today.
Yeah, I definitely should have. I didn't know I was gonna say that. But since we were talking about cinnamon. But yeah, I got some other stuff. Check out the page once again. So that's what I was saying. So, honey, bedroom stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Too.
The what? Agave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The fruit roll up. I'm
intrigued.
Curious about the fruit roll up. What do you do with the fruit roll up? That's too expensive. Okay. And my over there too. I was like, fruit roll up. What you gonna do?
Right.
I got an idea. But we're gonna leave that one out of it. Okay, so y'all gotta do things like that. Where's all the places that they can find you?
So I am on no, I'm not on Twitter anymore. I'm not on Facebook either. I'm on Instagram. Right. Instagram only.
Okay.
That's
and
it.
What is it? Is it
Kizzy's Kitchen? KIZZYZ Kitchen.
Okay, yeah, there we go. We got some stuff out there going on. And you got some more stuff. Do you have anything for us too?
Right.
There's another segment that I want to open up just in case you guys have
I
any
don't ask questions. I like to be asked questions.
I got you. Have you seen any of the episodes we had?
I've seen a couple.
Okay, which one you like?
I like the one that I just had with the fathers. How y'all were talking about the fathers.
Fatherhood. Yeah, that was good. That's one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that was
really good.
I think it was. I think it can help people as well too. Like for people to hear stuff like that.
We gotta get our daughters on here too, bro.
Yeah, that's what we is.
Yes.
That's what we plan on having our daughters on here.
Because it's amazing. Women love to see a man with it. Oh, he being a daddy.
Yes, I know that they just
be my daddy
too. Exactly. I already know.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, that's the episode that did the best so far too. Yeah,
yes, because a lot of these women have daddy issues. So
yeah, no, I got you. I knew they were tuning in like, yes, do your thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's good. We love the support though, y'all. You feel me? 100% though. We're just doing it for the love, and we love to create like a vulnerable space so you can talk about some stuff. You can open up in here if you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? We can have everybody up here. Like, you understand what I'm saying? We got Kizzy the chef. We had a dancer up here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We had a comedian. You feel what I'm saying? And we got some more to come.
We got some DJs up here.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, that's right. I got some DJs
that's
too.
on the way. We trying to get it going. We trying to, it's open. We want to have our people up here to talk about their stuff and what they do and just try to have some conversations on here that, that they don't have inside the home.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? To see that, oh damn, we could have this conversation and we can say it how they did. They wasn't beefing about nothing, but it can open up a conversation in the home that can take a family a long way in their communication. And communication is one of the things that we really, really need in our black home.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because we're so going off of what we've seen and what society telling us and stuff like that. It's a little messed up because we can just really listen to each other. We have the answers for each other.
Exactly.
We really do. But the thing is, we're so busy competing. You feel what I'm saying? You don't want to listen to your competition. Why?
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, you competing against them. They're going to tell you something to bring you down. But we got to stop thinking like that, man. And I know it's going to take to a point to where we're going to have to be vulnerable and open up a space for opportunity for someone to be able to deceive us in a little bit of type of way.
Yeah.
But we have to open that door so that we can receive that blessing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you can prepare yourself for the, just in case by building yourself. You got to work on your own shit.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? You got to work on yourself so you can build that, to the point where you have enough space to open up that vulnerability for, to be able to learn somebody and blossom with somebody. But you got to work on yourself, though. That shit takes a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? To be able to take that blow and not crumble.
And not be all
You know what I'm saying? And not be able to crumble. You got to be able to, hold it down to those rough times.
If y'all ever get your hands on this book, it's called The 4 Agreements.
Oh yeah, I read it. I read a couple times. It's beautiful.
Amazing.
I learned a lot from that.
Amazing.
I follow some principles to that.
Literally only, I think, 140 pages.
That's what I'm saying.
Amazing.
It's quick read.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a great book.
It's a quick read, but it's a critical thinking read. So, you're going to sit there, you're going to take a pause, you're going, let me do this, then I'll get back to the book. It's like one of those books. You can't just read it through. You have to literally sit and think and ponder and live in the book while you're reading it.
Reflect.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, it's definitely a great book. So, before we rock and roll, I want to do a thing to where if we've been dropping gems and jewels this whole time, but if you got a specific gem and jewel that you want to drop the people or anything like that, you can drop one right now. Whatever you got going on, what's your gem and jewel that you want to leave the people with?
My gem and jewel is to always be true to yourself. Don't ever let anybody deter you away from who you are. 9 times out of 10, somebody who's trying to dim your light is going to go against what you're doing. So if they're going against you, then you know you're doing something right. So stay true to yourself.
There we go. Stay true to yourself. You heard that. That was a good one. That was
an awesome one.
Yeah, you got any more rock and roll? Or we
I got everything I can get ready.
This is fantastic.
Absolutely.
We all done, y'all. Holla at us. This is episode 6, Kizzy Kitchen, right here. We'll be back at you.
Love.
All right.
Thanks, guys. You're welcome.
That was fantastic. We're glad to have you, for sure.
Next time I'll bring some food.
Yeah, word. I actually want to talk to you about some stuff, too.
No, we got to put together an event.
Yeah.
We got to put together something more.
I like because the thing is also when we after I like left the events that you've been at that I've had, they always talk about having you back. Okay. Who was that? When is she coming back?